Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk, Trey Young Jalen on them picking the park. Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk. Trey and Jalen on the peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. Vic got that vision, he passing the rock. Trey put from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles. Why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniels. I told him don't leave both get open and wide. Cause he jump away like an ocean, yeah. Jalen on the fat break scaring them. But you can't leave open garrison. Just like a hawk, Trey and Jalen on the peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. Swooping in just like a hawk, Trey and Jalen on the peak in the park. Swooping in just like a hawk, Trey and Jalen on the peak in the park. Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk, Trey and Jalen on them picking the park. Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk. Trey and Jalen on the peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. Vic got that vision, he passing the rock. Trey put from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles. Why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniels. I told him don't leave both get open and wide. Cause he jump away like an ocean, yeah. Jalen on the fat break scaring them. But you can't leave open garrison. Just like a hawk, Trey and Jalen on the peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. Swooping in just like a hawk, Trey and Jalen on the peak in the park. Swooping in just like a hawk, Trey and Jalen on the peak in the park.
My shit ice cold, Trey Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads, pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys, put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze, but you down in all the VV. That we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
Shit ice cold, Trey Young.
Check.
My shit ice cold, Trey Young.
Yo, what's good? good, gang? It's your boy Demond back in the building. We Talk Hawks TV. We talk Hawks, all thing Hawks. I know, gang, was good with you. It's been a minute. I mean, listen, salute to everybody who tapped in with your boy right now, man. Listen, I know it's been a minute. Hey, I cut myself. Damn, sting. But anyway, it's been a minute. I know it's been a minute, gang. I mean, it ain't really been much going on Atlanta Hawk-wise, you feel me? Let's tell nasty. Hey, you better drink this, Cujo. That's why your ass out of shape now. That's why you out of shape now, Cujo. You better drink these. But your boy here, man, I want to come tap in with the game, man. I want to talk some Trey Young. Listen. We all saw. Yeah, give me a hot second, gang. Tell me. Let me get your opinion on this right here. Okay, I'm about to show y'all something. When I post this right in the chat, give me your immediate thoughts. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a 1-word thought, if it's a 10-word thought. Give me your thought when I show you this, okay? Immediately, okay? I don't even want you to think. I want you to read and give me your first thought about this. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I just hold up. Give me y'all immediate thoughts, okay? Hold up. Ugh. Where is it at? Okay, I'm gonna start right here with it. But y'all should be able to see everything. Okay. Give me your thoughts. Here we go. What I'm looking for. Oh, there it go. What's your immediate thought when you see this right here? San Antonio Spurs star De'Aaron Fox, excuse me, has agreed to a 4-year, $229 million maximum contract extension with the franchise. Clutch Sports, Rich Paul told ESPN. The max deal secures Fox's future in San Antonio till 2030. What's your original thought? I see unnecessary, overpaid, overpay. They overpaid him. It's ridiculous. Trade piece. Now, y'all see that, right? Y'all see that? $229 million over 4 years. Let's pull something up, man. Let's pull something up. Because I want to show, because this stuff is crazy to me, man. Let's look real quick. Let's go here. But let me go to, what's that, Southwest? Yeah. The Southwest. Let's see what that looks like, okay? Let's see what this going to look like for the Spurs, okay? Tell me what y'all, let's discuss this real quick. Let's share. We're going to stop this one, okay? We're going to go here. Hold up. We're going to share this screen. Now, look at, y'all see De'Aaron Fox at the very top, correct? He's at the very top. Zooming in a little bit more. Now, y'all see what Fox is about to make. De'Aaron Fox, this upcoming season, he get 24% of the salary cap. He's going to be the highest paid player on the Spurs at 30. Damn, Devin Vassell making $27 million. Jeez, I didn't even know that. But anyway, De'Aaron Fox, $37 million, right? Now, let's look at the contract extension. Let me slide that over. Hold on. Oh, I got to zoom out, huh? Yeah. I can't X this part out. Nope. Okay. Let me zoom out then. It's going to let me slide over. No. Okay, but let's just look at the first couple years. So next season, Fox making $49.6 million. He going to be getting 30% of their salary cap. Then in 27, it jumps up to $53 million. $53 million. Y'all understand me? Then we going to $57 million. Then we going to $61.5 million for a guy. Look at those numbers: 49, 53, 57, 61. I need somebody to come up here and tell me, how does De'Aaron Fox deserve that money, but Trey Young doesn't? Can anybody tell me how many times has Fox been to the playoffs? How many times has Fox taken the... Let's look. Because let's look real quick. De'Aaron Fox stats career. And then I'm gonna then we're gonna hit up StatMuse real quick. I'm trying to see how many times. So this guy is a career. Listen to me now. Let me go and share that. Let me share this page too. Let me share this so y'all can see what I'm looking at. Share this one. Can y'all see it? Yes. Now look at this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years in Sacramento. 8 years in Sacramento, right? Does anybody know how many times Sacramento been to the playoffs in those, what's that, 8 years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 years. How many times have the Sacramento Kings been to the playoffs? I'm just saying. This guy averages 23.5 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and he shoot 46% from the field. And you telling me, and in 8 years, he's led the Sacramento Kings to 1 playoff series in 8 years in Sac. And he getting 4 years, $229 million. But then I got people who supposed to be Hawks fans, talking about, hey, Trey Young not worth that. Man, you got to be shitting me. You really do. You got to be shitting me. And I'm going to tell you something else. Everybody who don't think Trey Young going to get paid, this is the problem. Fox has set the market. Like the homeboy John D said. He has set the market. And let me tell you something. In the NBA, what do we know? The numbers only go up in the NBA for certain type of players. So you telling me a guy like Trey Young, an all-NBA player, took the Hawks to the conference finals, been to multiple playoffs. Hell, I don't even think Fox been to a play-in. I think all he has is 1 playoff appearance. Am I correct? I don't even think he led the Kings to the play-in 8 years. And people telling me that Trey Young not worth 4 years, $229 million. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I don't understand how Atlanta Hawk fans talk about Trey Young need to take a pay cut. That's not how the game works at the pro level. You think the agent really gonna tell his dude to take a pay cut? For what? What is the purpose of Trey Young taking a pay cut in Atlanta? What? I don't know what some of y'all think we finna do, right? Like, no, don't pay him. That's too much money. Who you gonna spend it on? And I don't want to hear no Ant-Man. Ant-Man ain't coming here no time soon, pimp. He ain't coming here no time soon. He living a dream in Minnesota, making all that money, and they back-to-back conference finals appearances. Why would he come here? Why? That's what that's why I don't understand. And what some of y'all got to understand is this, man. Players set the market. Players set the market. Darren Fox has just set the market. I'm telling y'all that right now. And here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. If this team win games, say the Hawks go out here and win 50 games plus, you don't think they finna give him his money? You don't think he finna get... See, this is the thing. The only way Trey Young doesn't get paid is if the Hawks don't win. If the Hawks win, he gonna get paid. So for y'all who don't want to pay Trey Young, you gotta hope that we don't win no games. Or not win no games, but hope we have a crash out season. Or hope he gets injured. But why would you want that to happen? If you want the team to, if you so-called concerned about the team, why would you want that to happen? Let me tell y'all something, man. Okay? Let me tell y'all something. He gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid. You know why he's gonna get paid? Because we're gonna win games this year. We're not gonna be no playing team this year. Okay? Did you see Trey Young liking the picture of him in a Celtics jersey? Yeah, I seen it. But let me tell y'all something, man. Players and agents play these games. They play these games, man, because they try. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Let me keep it a buck with y'all, okay? The Atlanta Hawks, okay? The Atlanta Hawks front office, they have all the leverage. They have Trey really don't have no leverage in the negotiations, okay? He doesn't really have leverage right now. It's really nothing he can do. The only thing Trey Young can do is ball out of control, and we win games, and he gets some accolades. That's all he can control right now, because he really has no leverage, right? But let me tell y'all something. Remember what Ansi said, bro. Ansi said, bro, he don't discuss contract stuff in public. He don't discuss contract stuff in public. So unless the boy, unless the homie Kevin Chenard says something, and I'm saying him because he's the actual Hawks beat writer. Okay. If he not saying shit, I don't believe that it's genuine. Anything that comes from Mark Spears or any NBA insider, right? And I'm talking about our known insiders, your Mark Spears, Stein, Jake, what's his name with the glasses? When I hear stuff from those guys, the first thing I think is either the agent, okay, or a general manager is feeding them information to push out there. Okay. Only thing I really take for face value when it comes to the Hawks is when it comes from Kevin Chouinard, because he's the actual beat writer for the Hawks. But here's the kicker. Here's the thing, gang. Here's the thing. Yeah, and Brad Rowland. Yeah, and Brad Rowland. But the Hawks have all the leverage. Let me tell you something. And I was saying this in the chat today with the homies, man. I was telling them this. If I'm the Hawks, okay, let's pull up the contracts. Let's pull up the money. Let's talk money real quick. We're gonna share this one instead. Boom, boom, boom. We will let me go to Atlanta. We're gonna filter that. Gonna go to the Hawks. All righty. Boom. All right. So Trey is making 48, let's call it $49 million this year. Next year, he has a player option. Okay. He has a player option. So let me give you what can happen. Okay. He has a player option let's blow it up because I know it. Trey has a player option at $54 million. Okay, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you what outcomes you looking at. Okay, let me tell you the outcomes you looking at. If Trey Young gets injured, right? All right. Here's a question for y'all, chat. Here's a question. If Trey Young gets injured, let's say he go down like he did 2 years ago. Say he get injured in February in a season-ending injury. Right? What do you think he's going to do for 27-28? You know what he's going to do? He's going to opt in to the $54 million. Okay? Okay? So no matter how bad his season goes this year, he has the option of opting in at $54 million for next season. Okay? If the season goes amazing for us, the Hawks are going to extend him. So there's no need for the Hawks to extend him right now. They don't have to. We have the leverage. The only thing Trey Young has going for him is the player option. But the Hawks don't have to extend him this year. They can wait. Like they should. They should wait. And here's another thing that the Hawks have over Trey Young and other teams. We the only team that can offer him a Supermax contract. If money is a priority for him, okay? If money is a priority, the most money he could get is from the Hawks. Y'all saw Luka Doncic. When he got traded, what happened? He no longer qualified for what? For the Supermax. So if Trey is worried about, if money is the priority, he trying to get the most money, he got to do two things. Well, he got to do, the first thing is he got to perform this year, right? He need to go back to 2021, Trey Young, when he had the floater game, when he shot good from three, when he shot good from the field, and he got to win games. That's the two things he has to do. But there's no need for the Hawks to extend him right now. It makes no sense for the Hawks. It makes zero sense. Why would they? I don't understand why people's getting fired up because they're not extending him. Excuse me, they're not extending him right now. Oh, they didn't extend him right now. Oh my God, they don't have to. Why would the Hawks do that? Listen. Here's one thing about Trey Young and about superstar players in the league. Okay, you already know how much money they can make. There's no guessing to it. There's no guessing. He can either get 4 years, $229 million, or he could make all NBA. He gonna get a Supermax contract. That's like 5 years, 300, somewhere around that Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum money. So you already know what he can get. Okay. So you can factor that already into the cap for the next couple years. There's no secret on what he can make. Okay. No secret. The front office has plenty of time to wait. Okay. Hey, Foot, you can tap in anytime you want to, my G.
What's up, man? What's up, chat? Yeah, man, I was gonna call you. I was gonna call you earlier. It's like, man, we need to do a show.
Hey, man. Hey.
You right on time.
I'm just saying. Now, this is what he ain't getting Jason Tatum money. If he make all NBA, he getting $300 million.
Can I chime in for a minute there?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna start with saying this, as I always said, you are worth what someone will pay you, no matter what it is. So as far as worth or whatever, I mean, you're worth what they pay, what they pay you and what you sign for, regardless. I don't think, for me, it's not a point to what he's worth. It's how I value him on this team, right? I'm all for everybody getting their bread. I don't give a damn what to get your bread, because the NBA damn show makes it, right? But at the same time, I'm looking at it from our team, what we have, what we're building, and what we got in the near future, and the opportunity to win, right? We got KP and them other dudes on 1 year contracts, right? For me, this year is like a prove-it year for everybody. See what we got. That's how I see it. But I don't want to get back into a situation to where we ain't got no money, no assets to make moves, because now we're flexible. Like I called for 2 years ago, and everybody thought it was crazy. What the hell does that mean? We're in a good position to succeed. So regardless what the Hawks do with Trey this year, I mean, I didn't want it to get to this point. That's what my Trey stuff does. Don't let it get to the point. But I think it's going to be, a prove-it year. I mean, yeah, all NBA or whatever, Dallas traded Luka to keep from paying his ass Supermax. And I said it then. I said, this is the start of something different in the league. I don't think these dudes want to pay all this damn money, for whatever reason. That's just how I feel. So it's going to be a prove-it year.
Yeah, but let me add something for another thing you got throw in with the Luka thing is Luka in the front office. Luka in the front office, they was beefing, so they didn't have the best. They didn't have the best relationship, right?
You know what I'm gonna say to that though?
What's that?
That's a bullshit ass excuse, because a lot of these dudes that's so-called high rank like this don't have the best relationship with the front office, right? Because
listen.
I feel you, because NBA is saying what
the Dallas media was reporting, right?
No, I got you. I mean, what I'm saying is that everybody got a damn issue, right? But at the end of the day, since NBA is a revenue sharing league, they're gonna push who they want to push, right? As far as up to the stardom or whatever, right? So they're gonna maximize now with this TV contract. They're on the new CBA, right? The NBA is not doing as well on the new CBA with the viewership. The shit went down last year, right? And you got fans complaining about the brand of basketball is soft, right? That's why you're seeing some changes. So they're gonna push who they want to push, how they want to push it, and don't think these damn owners ain't colluding, because I'm telling you, they are colluding. You can't tell me nothing different. But it's gonna be a tricky situation. with Trey. How he get paid, who gonna pay? You know, the fact that remains that who gonna pay him, which team he's gonna get it from. Because again, you could not extend him for I think whatever day is, and you let him play it out. You can trade him at the deadline, or you can extend him at in next year. So it's options, or he can do what he want to do. But I think it behooves him to want to sign back with Atlanta, like you listed earlier, because we can pay him the max. You know, he don't want another Lucas situation.
And we can give him 5 years. Other teams can only give him 4.
Yeah, exactly. And it's because Luka lost about $200 million, whatever he lost a lot of damn money.
He lost about $200 million because his Supermax would have been about $350.
Yeah, because I think when you look at Trey's next contract,
but I think, but like I said, I think the Luka stuff, I think that had a little bit more personal.
It had some.
It was because
hold on for a second. Mary talking about, I finally understand. I've been understood. That's why I said trade.
Yeah, I mean, because with the Luka situation, at the end of the day, Luka, I mean, you're a 5-time first-team All NBA guy. Let's not, and you took your team to the finals. So I mean,
he almost won. Hey, in the running for MVP
because Kyrie went down. So I mean,
trust me.
That's why I think it was the more of the personal side of it between Luka and the front office.
I think it has some.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I believe it does, but what I was saying that I don't think that personal issue weighs as much as folks think, because everybody had those issues.
Well, I think it did with Luka, because like he a 5-time first-team All NBA guy. So I mean, it ain't like he and I hate to use Trey like this. It ain't like he played 8 years and made All NBA one time. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say what Luka has done is a fluke, but I believe more it was more personal than anything when it comes to Luka. And the thing with Trey is, according to what everybody says, everybody meaning like Hawks media and whatnot, that Trey Young and ownership has a very great relationship. Now, here's the thing. Here's a kicker right here, Foot. And I can't believe nobody hasn't mentioned this part yet.
Mm-hmm.
Does Tony Wrestler step in?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I told y'all this at
John Collins.
Hey, you remember I told y'all beginning of last season. The Hawks and Trey Young has already talked about this shit here. What the plans or what each one of them want. Now that comment, I guarantee. I know for a fact that conversation was had. That's why he shut the hell up. Right now, how it's going to transpire, who knows? But
that could be the game changer right there. Maybe honestly say, hey, I don't think Trey worth this, woo, and maybe Tony Wrestler, just like he did with JC when what's the old president, when Travis Link made that first offer to JC declined, and Tony Wrestler stepped in and finished the deal off. So I mean,
and
he known to step in. He the one who stepped in on the Luka deal.
Well, we'll see, because here's the way I see it, right? Ain't got shit to do with, everybody always talking about Trey hate. Again, I call this shit. I didn't want us to get in this situation. So you look at this what's going on, what's going to happen. Obviously Trey gonna get some money from where? That's the question. Whether it's gonna be, and do you want them to pay him Supermax? With what I'm looking at, what's coming on, you got this short window of trying to compete, right? So if you go ahead and max him out, that's going to take a lot of money off the table, right? So to do other things with, and you have to piece together a team.
It ain't gonna hurt the Hawks too bad when you look at.
Maybe not there, but are you in the running for something? Just look at. I'm glad OKC and there happened this year, because I've been saying this shit. Oh, you got to have this. No, look at what they did. Now they got to pay them, but they got their window, right? They use that window with the talent they have, right? So you gotta play account with it. They used it perfectly to get to the promised land. Only one team won. So again, we have a window that we can maneuver in. So what we won't get back to, we can't go find nobody, get nobody, play nobody. Again, KP and your boy, they're on 1-year contracts.
Right.
So you finna free up a lot of money after that. So like a lot of people alluded to, it's kind of like a prove it, not just with Trey Young, but this is just a prove it year team as a whole, not just Trey Young. So let me find out what we can do, whether because KP and Trey ain't gonna be here together after the season.
I mean that just depends on the season.
I don't give a damn what after season. They ain't gonna be here together.
Yeah, if we win games, KP and Trey gonna be here.
So you gotta play Dyson, right?
Yeah.
How many more years Ricochet got? I mean, damn, I'm
Ricochet,
saying like
you don't gotta pay Ricochet for 2 years.
So again, you got all these folks coming up, and then you got this with the problem is this damn second apron.
We're not even close to the second apron.
No, I know that.
We won't even be close because remember, Foot, all that the cap, all that's going up.
No, right. I'm talking about let's say keeping Trey and KP.
Right.
Then you gotta, JJ's kicking in. Then you gotta extend Dyson. You got to extend Dyson. So you're gonna have to extend Dyson.
It's a lot, like you said, but see, the same way people talk about Trey, it's the same exact thing for Dyson Daniels. If Dyson Daniels come out here, and I'm gonna tell you, if he do the same stuff he did last year, that's not $30 million to me.
What I'm saying, he's already got all NBA. So you got to extend him within a year.
Dyson ain't no all NBA player.
Dyson, so second team all defense ain't all NBA.
He ain't all NBA.
That ain't all NBA.
No,
I thought first and second team. What? You sure?
Then somebody correct me if I'm wrong. All defense don't get you no Supermax. That don't get you Supermax.
I mean, all NBA. Don't all defense get you all NBA?
Somebody double check that for me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you, Dyson Daniels. Listen,
well, if they don't get him all NBA,
Archie correct me. He correct me for you. Right? He correct me.
So my whole point is, so his Supermax ain't gonna be net. This is first extension. It ain't gonna be
right.
Like
I tell you right there. He could take up. Right now, next year he could take up 13% of your cap, but that puts him at 23 million.
I think they put around 30.
I think about 25 million is good enough for Dyson Daniels.
So how I look at it, you max out, you max Trey, you max KP, and you got to pay Dyson, you got to pay Jay, you got all these guys who can. I'm not
maxing Porzingis.
What you giving? What is he eligible?
We gotta see him play. I need to see what he do for the Hawks.
Okay.
I gotta see right now. To me, he's not even worth the 30 million this year. Because if he was worth
fair
that,
enough. So fair enough. So if you're gonna keep him, I'm gonna keep Porzingis. I need him playing like a max player. I'm gonna go get somebody else.
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm not factoring in Porzingis. I'm not. So when you say extend, right? Well, let me tell you that. When I say extend Porzingis, I don't mean give him a max. One, I need to see what he does for us first. He's 30 years old with bad knees.
So here's my point.
And
right?
I'm already stuck. I already got 30 million on Jalen Johnson, and he can't even give me 50 games.
I get it. If he's not playing like a max player, I want his ass gone.
Hold on. Let me say it like this, Foot. Let me say it like this. If he's not playing like a max player, but he's an important piece, we can still extend him. We just don't max him.
But how much? What is he eligible for? That's the question.
He'll be eligible for 27% of the cap.
He is. So
next
we got
year.
some cap people in with some calculators.
He'll be eligible for 27% of the cap.
Okay.
But remember, next year is gonna go up, and then the year after that, the cap just go up.
Oh yeah, but what has been increasing by? What percentage over the years?
Oh, hold up. I got it for you. I can show it to you right here. Hold up. This is 20. What's this? 25, 26. Hold up. This is 25, 26. So first apron is right now. we're 13.5 million under the first apron, but we're in the but we're over the cap. Okay. This year it's, let me find it for you. So this year, cap minimum 154. The first apron is 195. Second apron is 200 million. That's for this year. Next year.
What was last year?
What was last year?
Yeah.
Last year, you were looking at the cap minimum was 140. First apron was 178. Second apron was 188.
So you got to look at it this way, right? Yes, it's going up. So everything got to be timed properly, right? Because the let's say max is based off percentage of the salary cap, right? It goes up, so the players, numbers gonna go up too, right? So I see what you're saying. So I need to put all the numbers on paper, right?
Yeah.
So the max that Trey can get that he's eligible for right now, not the Supermax, is what? I can't remember.
4 years, 229.
4 years, 229.
Yeah, about 50. It's gonna start at 50 and make its way up to the 60s over 4 years, just like the same as that deal that old buddy got.
Okay, all right. Now, if he make all NBA, the Supermax, how does Supermax count against? I forgot.
If he make all NBA, he'll get Supermax.
Right.
So
but how does that count?
If we extend him, say we extended him today, right, at 429, the Supermax kicks in automatically. So there's no re-sign him to the Supermax. As soon as you extend him, if he make all NBA, he get the contract automatically gonna convert to 300 something million over 5.
Mm-hmm. How does that count? How does Supermax count against the cap?
The same way all the contracts do. Same thing per year.
You got Supermax something special. It don't count as to the cap that much. I thought.
No. It count. You talking about like when you having like bird rights and stuff like that?
No, not bird rights. Not bird rights. But when you got the max, so Supermax gets some extra percentage of the salary, but it still count against the cap. And April,
right. The number gonna be like round 3. It's gonna be around Tatum and Jaylen Brown contract.
Okay. Well, it should be higher because
it's gonna be up in that area.
All right. So that and that's what I'm saying. You got this window of opportunity with this core, this young core. Like I said, hey.
I mean, your young core, you ain't paying nobody on your young core though.
Not yet.
They're not making no money.
Not yet.
Right.
Not yet.
But they're not gonna be making no money for the next 2-3 years.
Well,
look at your young guy.
When is Dyson up to what?
Dyson up next. He due for an extension. You can extend him right now.
I know you can extend him. Let's say we extend him. When did we start paying?
He qualified, I think 23% of the cap right now.
Scroll down with Dyson at.
Hold up. Let me go back. That's next year. So Dyson Daniels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where we at? Boom. Let me click on Dyson.
Yeah.
You can see it, right, Foot?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right.
So Dyson.
So this year, right? He making $7 million.
So he club option. Then he restricted.
We have until October.
So next year he gonna be on a new contract. That's my point.
Yeah, but he gonna be restricted.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah. So you can let him just play. You could just let him play. You ain't gotta extend him.
Well, I look at it this way. He fuck around and make so in the chat. I mean, I don't know what's true. I'm gonna look it up. But they said some people said he didn't make all NBA, but even though
hold on, I'm about to double check that.
Yeah, double check that because what that means, because his is low, you got to extend his ass before season start because he fuck around the snap this year. I mean, this season, then
Hold on, I'm just reading something real quick. Okay, here we go. The criteria to make.
Show it. You can share the screen.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
The criteria for making the Supermax, okay? Be named to an All-NBA team in the most recent season.
So
or
I got
two,
the criteria, but what's the All-NBA? That's what I want to know.
All-NBA team.
Yeah, I know.
Be named Defensive Player of the Year or be MVP. That's it. There is no defensive team, all defensive team.
No. I know that. If you name second team all defense, what gives you all NBA? Like when Trey made,
you got to make an all NBA team. All first team, second team defense don't give you a Supermax. So you don't even think about
No. I got that. What's the definition of all NBA? If you look that up real quick, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Definition. It's just who they vote for. That's it. The reporters vote for all NBA.
All right, so everything all NBA. So not if you okay. So just straight. Okay. Other than that, you got other than what you listed. Well,
be Defensive Player of the Year or be named MVP.
No, that's just for the Supermax.
Right.
I'm talking about what it takes for the all NBA.
Huh?
No, that's just a Supermax.
That's what
I'm
you
talking
want me to
about.
look up.
What do you do to get all NBA? It's always just voting.
Yeah, just voting by the media.
Okay.
That's all it is. It's a popularity contest.
Hold on, say that again, Damon.
It's a popularity contest amongst the media. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why like you have to have
all NBA, MVP, all that stuff is a popularity contest because there's nothing definitive that you can be measured to say if I do this, I'm gonna get this.
Right.
That's why I've been saying all along. That's why I don't hold no weight.
True.
With no all NBA.
But you look at the history. We know if let's see. First of all, you need to make the playoffs to even be considered. Because remember, it's 3 teams. So all you gotta do is make one of the teams to get the Supermax. So that's why I say all Trey Young got to do. Win.
Go look up the all NBA definition real quick. Bring it up, Damon.
All right.
Man, it ain't nothing about like no Trey Young. Just we think about team. You think about player.
There's no definition. It'll give you the teams.
Hold on.
But I mean, all NBA is just who they think the top players, who the top 5 players, the top 15 players of the league. That's all it is. Voted on by the media.
Okay.
That's all it is. But you look at the past all NBA teams, right? So I can go just like this. Watch this. Let's look at last year all NBA team. Watch this.
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all see that? Is it big enough?
Yeah.
You got SGA.
Okay, yeah. So it's all based off voters.
It's voters, right? Donovan Mitchell. Okay, watch this. Okay. Donovan Mitchell, They went out in the second round of the playoffs. But guess what? They won 60 games. Tatum. They wasn't the top 2. They finished what? The Celtics finished second in the East.
Tatum's not that good, if you ask me. He ain't good as everybody make him out to be.
But I'm just saying, they finished second in the East.
I see.
The Bucks was fucking awful this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say they fuck off. I'm gonna say they was average. But guess what? Look at them numbers Giannis put up. Jokic. I think the Nuggets, they wasn't top of the West. Wait, were they? They was 3? SGA, obviously, 68-14, plus his numbers. Okay, that's the first team. Let's look at this. Because remember, all he got to do is make any team. LeBron.
I know.
Curry. Yeah. Brunson. Right here. This let me know that Trey Young, if we win games, he's going to make all NBA. Jalen Brunson, second team all NBA. Evan Mobley. Right? Who's third team? Halliburton. And them niggas was under 500 in December.
Yep.
Harden out of Bayou made it. Booker did.
Hey, man. Popularity contest, like I been saying.
They didn't even make the playoffs.
Hey, popularity contest. So that whole playoff thing, don't mean that.
That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, if we win games like we think we are, 50 wins plus, he has a great shot of making all NBA. The boy that walked around here cleaned up his image.
Hold on, Demond. If he still produced at that level, so those numbers. So here's my thought on that. Right, with what we got, he got help now, as folks keep talking about. So he gonna have to get on that damn ball.
But that's what I'm saying. But guess what? And this is what I've been trying to tell Hawks fans since he been here. This team is Trey Young team. When people talk about the Hawks, the first thing out their mouth is Trey Young. It ain't it ain't Dyson Daniels. It ain't Jalen Johnson. It ain't none of them dudes. It's Trey Young. All Trey Young got to do is win games. He just got to put up decent numbers. If Trey Young come out here and put up 20 and 8 and we win 50-some games, oh, that's all
I like to see that. I don't like
that's all NBA. He gonna get. I'm telling you, if we win, that's the only thing. All we win games, he gonna make all NBA. Why you think I'm running around here throwing all these bets out? Because I know
what you up to now? What you up to now?
I don't know. I got one dude. I gotta go look at the other tag you tagged me in because I forgot all about that bet. I'm sure people gonna remind me. Well, they probably won't because when we start winning these games, people gonna go radio silent on these bets. But I ain't tripping. Because I already know what time it is.
We should win games. Shit.
I already know what time it is. I already see what's about to happen.
We should have won 50 last
year. The only way he will make all NBA is if he get hurt. That's it. If he play the whole season and we do like a lot of us think we're going to do this year. Notice I didn't even say win a championship because you don't got to win shit. You don't have to do shit in the playoffs to be all NBA. Remember, all NBA is regular season.
Right. It's 82 games. Yep. It's determined by regular season. Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean.
Because it's voted on after the season. It's done.
Yeah.
So, playoff.
Yeah. I'm telling you. Bro, listen. He going to get paid, man. And I keep trying to tell people, you better factor in the Tony Wrestler factor. If you really think Tony Wrestler just gonna let Trey Young leave, Trey Young, and I'm just talking from the business side, he's a cash cow for the Hawks. Cash cow. You think Tony Wrestler just been let it? I'll tell you right now, money-wise, I'm just talking money.
But again, DeMond, the NBA is a revenue sharing league.
I guarantee you Tony Wrestler has quadrupled that money since he drafted Trey Young. From merchandise, ticket sales. He's probably quadrupled that.
Again, it's a revenue sharing league. You got to factor that in.
Why? That don't got nothing to do with it. No,
because they share the profit.
No, that's why I said no. They don't share the profit. They share the TV money. They don't share ticket sales.
No. I'm talking about any revenue. Well, might be concessions or not, something like that. I don't know about jerseys, but that's tickets. That's a revenue sharing, bro.
No. Tony Wrestler owns State Farm. That's his money. He don't share that. He don't share that. He owned the. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could look it up. When he bought the Hawks, he bought State Farm. That's his.
I get that.
He don't share that with no owners. He don't share that. That's his money. Right here. That's his money.
Yeah, I got it right here.
All right, gang. I'm about to drop the link, man. Y'all want to come tap in, man? You good for them? I'm about to drop this link.
Yeah.
All right, I'm dropping the link. Y'all come tap in. Y'all know what to do, man. Make sure the camera on. Come tap in with your boy.
Yeah, so they contribute a fixed percentage of the revenue to a central pool, which is then redistributed. Yeah.
Okay, well, I may be wrong. Hey,
It's all good. I mean, something what you said is
But
somewhat true.
my
It's just a
point
percentage.
is,
It's just a percentage.
he has generated a lot of revenue for Tony Wrestler. That's why I said you gotta factor in the owner, because I don't think Tony Wrestler just finished. Hey, yeah, go trade him. Don't sign him. Let him leave. I don't think Tony Wrestler gonna do that. Especially, and I know he probably still be listening to Nick. And you know, Nick and Trey buddies.
They're
gonna link.
up
The
in
link
the
is
first
up
place
there
with
when
that
it
DJ thing. They're not listening to it no more.
But bro, if you think the Hawks are a good team, Trey Young gonna get paid. He just got to put up some decent numbers. A nice 20
I don't think the question is if he's gonna get paid or not. To me, the question is who gonna pay him? The Hawks
we gonna pay him if we winning.
Well, it don't matter. I think he's gonna get paid anyway.
What? It does matter.
Well, no, what I'm saying, I mean, maybe it matters from a Supermax standpoint, but I mean, he gonna get paid, high, regardless, right? I mean, that's nothing to argue about, right? But now you looking at what is he gonna make the Supermax? That's the question.
Oh, if he make the Supermax, that means we had an amazing season. The Hawks gonna pay it.
We should. I mean, we should.
Because that means we had an amazing season.
But that's why you got to play games. We don't know how long. If KP gonna hold out, we gonna, we'll see if Jalen Johnson gonna get hurt again. We're gonna see.
And see, and that's what I was telling people about that. I was like, y'all so concerned about what Trey Young gonna get. We need to be looking at the dude we paid $30 million to, who didn't even play 30 games. You want to talk about a bad contract? If he get hurt again and he only playing 30, 40 games, that $30 million we pay him, that's a bad deal.
Oh, well, but it's on 1 year, so
you already lost 1 year at $30 million. And
damn, ain't nobody coming up here. Y'all see the link, right?
So I mean, listen, me personally, 4 years, $229 million for Trey. If he told me he will sign that right now, I'd give it to him. But I could see why the Hawks don't do it. Because you can also say, you know what? I'm going to wait because since we got his bird rights, I'm going to wait till the offseason so I can fill up my cap with free agents, and then I'm going to sign Trey. So it's different ways you can work it. So you don't.
There's so many ways. I think this season, for the whole team, for the organization, this is going to be figure out what we're doing, where we going season. You know what I'm saying? Let's see.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think it's a prove. To me, it's a winning year. I think it's a prove it.
No, we should win.
Prove it season, like you said for Trey.
Not prove it. Not prove it. It's not a prove it. I'm just saying, see where we're going. See what we
better
do.
be going to a top 3 seed at a minimum.
At minimum, I'm with you.
At a minimum, I'm saying that should be the bare minimum.
Minimum, I'm with you.
You know, I mean,
again, we won 40. What we won? 41 games last year.
Yeah,
and we should. For me, I said we should have won 10 more 40 games. We didn't trick out
40.
games.
He was under 500.
Yeah, we should have won 10 more games because we talked about on We Talk Hawks some of the damn game we tricked out. Dumb ass games.
Yeah. Like last year, what we do? We end up losing. We lost 2 to the Wizards last year. Boom, right there.
Even without injury, we still should have been good.
Yeah, we lost 2 to the Wizards with Trey and Jalen. So I mean, at a minimum, we should have been at least 40. We should have had 43. I think we had a show when we went through. Like we should have won.
Yeah, we counted them up. We should have won 10 more games.
We should have won 10 more. And I'm talking about even with the injuries. We should have won 10 more games.
I'm talking about the ones we tricked out, not the ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like even with the injuries, it's games we should have won.
And I agree.
Right. So now when you add the new additions, right? And
no more excuses.
And we're hoping that the Dyson Daniels, the Richesays, Jalen Johnsons, that they come back improved.
Well, I think I'm gonna temper everybody on Zach. right? The kid, he 20 now, or he's still 19?
I think he's 20 now.
Bro, it's gonna take about 3 years. Let him continue to develop and get better. I'm not expecting big things for him this year because he's young. He still got to develop. I expect him to improve, but I don't. Now, Jalen Johnson, I expect him to knock that shit out the park this year.
Well, being to me number 1 overall pick, I expect him to. And he gave us 12 points overall last year. He was high.
He gave him 12. I need about 16. I need about 16, 18.
That's what he gave you on the second half of the year. He gave you 14 to 16.
Okay.
In the second half, the 12 is like the total season. But after the All-Star, because he struggled at the beginning. After the All-Star break, he was averaging, I want to say, about 16 points. So
and Quinn was limiting his minutes.
And he was on limited minutes, right?
And see, I was fine with that. For a young guy, everybody was there going crazy. I told you, bro, we won't win next year. It's just get your cardio up. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So I mean, like that's why I'm on the internet so confident. Because I think we should have won 10 more games last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the addition of Alexander Walker, Luke Kennard, I think that we're a 50-win team. And
man, shit, we're a 55-win team.
And with the East, with injuries in the Eastern Conference, you got Embiid. They say he's not going to be ready. So
I heard. Yeah,
Halliburton out. So Indiana starting the season injured. And we saw how they looked when he was hurt last year. I mean, you looking at Cleveland, Knicks, Orlando. I mean, I don't think another team better than us after that. And personally, I think we're better than Orlando. To be honest,
I just posted a link again. Hey man, y'all come in, tap in, man.
Oh, that's cool.
Ain't nobody,
I know it's a late show tonight, gang. I know it's late tonight. I had to do some other things, man.
These folks been out late all the time.
Yeah, I had to do some stuff, man. Before I had to finish some work before I could hop up here. So I know it's late for y'all. But 10 o'clock y'all time. But it's like I said, man. I think Trey Young and it's like I said, even the stuff with Spears, with the stuff that he put out, like I tell people, and this is just me personally. This is just me. Like I said, I don't take that stuff seriously unless it comes from Brant Rowland or Chenard, because, and the only reason I say that is because they are the Hawks beat writers, and I know they have.
I don't take Brad Rowland too serious.
I know they have connections within the organization. You feel me? When I hear
What's up, Ryan?
When I hear stuff from Spears, when I hear stuff from Stein, to me, that's
I think that there's a lady from the AJC that's also, I think she travels with the team when they go to like away games too. I don't know who it is though.
Lauren Williams, I think.
Yeah. I know she's kind of, all around the team, especially when they're like at home games and away games.
Other guys, I know that could be an agent feeding them information. It could be GMs feeding that information to try to mess up, to try to sway teams, get them bidding against each other and all that type of jazz. We know Clutch Sports do that shit all the time. They do it all the time. They feed agents all type of shit all the time. Clutch, they kings of that shit. So, I mean,
let me ask you a question for everybody.
Hey, Divine.
I made a post about this a week or two ago. Why ain't Trey signed for an extension already?
Because they don't want to pay him the
man. Don't have to sign him right now. Why?
Huh? No. I know that, but everybody else getting signed. Why is he not signed? What's y'all take?
They don't like giving him the max.
I don't think. Yeah, I think it's more of a team thing than a Trey Young thing.
They should. The Hawks should be negotiating. I mean, I want Trey to get paid.
I mean, Damon said it earlier. The ball's in Auncie's court.
What the hell is that with your hair, man?
It's getting long, my guy. I'm getting it cut Friday.
Ron just got off his second job.
I got the whole like punk rock '90s grunge going.
So Damon,
Go ahead.
Demond,
Ron,
What you
Ron,
to,
Ron
uh,
said he
to
do
the
the hair
point,
for the ladies.
to the point on what Mark Stein was saying on ESPN today,
Hey,
he
speak up,
didn't
Jack. Can't hear you. You ain't
pick.
got no
You hear
energy
me?
today. You
No, I
sad?
do. I'm just saying. To that point on that, I think people are misinterpreting what he said because all the other national reporters and Brad Rowland have said that the Hawks have talked to him. Like there's been conversation going on behind the scenes. I think what Mark Spears was saying that one, he speculated. He didn't. He said he talked to Trey at the finals, not recently. And two, he said he thinks Trey is disappointed that the offer hasn't come. But I think he was specifically talking about a max offer hasn't came because Brad Rowland last night on his podcast was just talking about how people familiar with the situation, his sources are saying that they've been talking, and so did Brian Windhorst like 2 weeks ago. So I don't think I don't think that Mark. I think people are just misinterpreting what he said. Like I
Yeah.
think they're talking. It's just not about a max. And I think he's speculating on how Trey feels based on how they about the conversation that they had. But I do think it's something to Trey's point about when he talks about Michael Parsons and all that about you got to get deals done early when players want to take less because the price goes up. I mean, he's not lying. But look, all sides in this are doing what they're supposed to do. Trey's camp is supposed to
Yeah.
ask for the max. The Hawks are supposed to say no and find a number that works in between. But I don't. I
But
want
here's
them
the
to play
thing.
this out.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay. Salute to my boy Dre up in the building, man. But
What's
but
up,
here's
Dre?
here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If I'm the Hawks, why would I extend them right now? For what? Why?
Well,
I
I
don't
agree.
have. I
I
don't
agree.
have to.
No, I agree with you. No one should. No,
And
like I
plus,
And
said,
and
he's
another
not
thing
trying
too,
to.
another thing too,
and plus, Trey Young got a player option. So check it
there
out.
and yeah,
Even if I don't
there's
extend him,
another CBA coming in like 2 years, 3 years or
but
so. And
that won't
so I
that
mean,
won't affect Trey. That won't affect Trey. But
oh,
here's the
okay,
thing. Here's the thing. If Trey Young go out next year and get hurt, we already know what's gonna happen. He's gonna opt in to the 54 million and do a year. It's gonna be a proven year. This year, we already know what he can get. We already know it. It's not rocket science. So, if I'm the Hawks, I'm just waiting to make sure. But like, look, Trey, we love you here, but guess what? We'll re-engage and when the season's over with. Because guess what, Jay? What if we did give him the 4 years, 229 million right now, right?
I'm not saying do that.
Well, no,
I hate that
I'm
idea.
just saying. Say we give him whatever the number is. Say you whatever the number. Say you gave him 4 years, 100 million, right? What if he go
Yep.
out here and get hurt, injured, and he out for the season?
Nah,
Right?
I agree with you.
Now you stuck.
yeah,
I agree. So, but
That's
see, I
27% of your cap just
Yeah,
sitting
you
there.
stuck.
yeah, but I
Why
Yeah.
not
think
just
that's why
wait?
they're not doing the deal right now.
No,
It
if
ain't
Trey
even.
Young,
It's not even
listen,
that.
the Hawks have all the leverage.
Exactly.
Yep.
They don't
Here's
have
the.
to sign him right now. They can wait. If I'm the Hawks, it's the same way we did Jeff Teague. I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to sign all my free agents that I want to sign next year, and then I can engage Trey Young and fill up the rest of my cap. That's what I would do.
You said
So
What's up,
my
Jack?
thing, no demand on it is like I agree with you. The Hawks have all the leverage, but next year's player option for Trey Young is 48 million. It's not 50. But the 4 year, 229
Now
million
next year
max.
is 54. It's 54 if he opt
No,
in next year.
no. His
I'm looking
option
at
is
it
like
right now.
48.
I'm looking at it
Okay,
right
well,
now.
if it's 54, it's 54. The thing is, the average annual value of his max, if they gave him the 4 years, 229, Trey would sign it. That's an average of 52 million. But how it's gonna work is
It's
it's
gonna
gonna
go
go up every
49.
year.
It's gonna go
So
49, 54. No,
exactly. That's
57,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm
60.
telling you. I think
yeah.
his number next year is actually 48. I think his option is 48. It
No.
can't be. It
It's
can't be
54.
50.
It's
It
54.
can't be 54 because they can't start it. They have to start it. It can't be higher than the average annual value. Does that make sense? Of his
What?
current of his
Let
max.
me look.
His
Hold
year
up.
one.
look,
I'm
hey,
telling you, it got to
we
be
don't
like
even
48.
listen. We don't even have to guess.
But
I'm finna pull
still,
it up for you right
you don't
now.
have to. You don't have to get. I think the
Now,
reality though for the
let me
Hawks
double
is
check because I could be
okay.
wrong. Let me
Okay,
double check.
cool. While you
I'm
do
just gonna
that,
double check
the
so I
reality
ain't
is
putting out
like
no bad information.
if they gave him a 4-year, 229 million extension, it's like, do you want to be paying Trey Young at 31, 60 to 70 million dollars a season? The answer to that is probably no. And I also think that for the Hawks value, I really think that the problem here is Trey probably wants something around 50 to 52 million on an annual basis. And I think the Hawks actually want him on a lower number than what he makes today. Like, like I wouldn't be surprised if they
Yeah.
gave him 50 million, it would probably be a 2-year 50 million extension because that keeps him here for 3 seasons. Maybe you
Oh,
give him a player option
Yeah.
on the back end of that, but
real quick,
if
real
it's a
quick.
4-year deal, they probably want to give him 45 million and less a year.
Why would you listen, man? Listen, that shit makes no sense. Okay,
Hey
listen
man,
to me.
I'm just
Listen to me.
telling you.
No, listen to me. His play and the market is gonna dictate what he gonna make. The Hawk, listen to me. You let him play and you pay him accordingly. If he make all NBA, you don't have a choice. He gonna
Right.
get Supermax money. So no matter
That's not
how
what I'm
you, it
saying
don't
though.
matter what contract you give him. Hold, let me double check. Because I
Yeah.
don't know if you have to give him a max
You
first
got to max him first,
in order to qualify for the Supermax.
and they
But
and
here's the
they
thing.
want yeah
Well,
they
no,
want
no,
to
no.
yeah.
For rookies, what happens if they don't meet the criteria? You're
Well,
right.
he,
It is
yeah,
for rookies. It's like you agree to a max, and if they make it that year, it's a super max. With
right.
Mhm.
veterans,
So
you can just wait and just give them the super. You don't have to. You can that can be a contingency
exactly.
like they
Right.
have in the rookie contract.
So
But
what is the
what I'm
big
saying,
deal?
what I'm
So what's
saying is,
the big?
if the Hawks got a deal done with Trey, it's probably going to be either around what he's making now or less. I don't think they want to give him more than 50 million a year long term. That I think
Why?
that's really the
Why
problem
not?
here.
I don't understand why
Well,
they
because
wouldn't do that.
one, they've kind of tried to trade Trey, so they know his relative value around the league, and
It
they
don't his
know
value. Listen, his value around the league don't matter. It's his
well,
value to
it
the
does,
Hawks
It does
because
now.
matter.
it
No,
It
does
it
does.
matter
doesn't.
because
No, it
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 doesn't.
does,
does.
it
It
does, it
doesn't
does.
matter.
Because in a
It doesn't matter.
negotiation,
It's
it
just
does.
like Al Horford contract. It's just like
No, it's
Al
not.
Horford.
No,
It
if
don't
a
matter
team,
what
the
other
team's
teams.
gonna value you a
Listen,
certain way,
it don't
right? Or
matter
what they give
what.
up for you. No, it
How
matters, bro.
important is Trey Young to your organization?
Exactly.
That's
That's
what
value.
matters.
No,
It
but
don't.
no,
It
That's
don't
value.
matter. It don't matter
That's
if
not
he
what
important
matters.
to the Celtics.
No, that it does
It
matter because
does.
that's
It
who you're
does.
negotiating against. You can't if his value is low, the only person you're negotiating with is yourself.
His
So there's
value
not
not
another
gonna be
team.
low if we
Well,
listen.
hang on, Demar. If there's
To
not another
win
team that's
games, the
willing to pay
value not
him,
gonna be low.
okay, but again, another team would have to be willing to pay him more than $50 million
The
a
Kings
year.
pay him $50+ million a year, right?
Okay, let's say
Exactly.
that. Let's say the Kings paying $50 million. The other part is if another team wants Trey Young and they want to sign him in the open market, they have to acquire him with their own cap space. They can't go over the cap, which means the
Correct.
Hawks are likely going to be negotiating a sign and trade anyway.
Yes.
So
That's what I
that's what
see.
I mean.
Why would you do a sign? Listen to me. Listen to me. If the team go out here and win 50 plus games, make it to the conference final, why would you get rid of your point guard?
Demar, I think you're missing what I'm saying. If the team did that,
I'm with you, Jay.
if
That's
they did that, they would pay Trey. It's a no-brainer. But what we're saying is, if the deal gets done before the season starts, the Hawks likely want to keep him under 50 million, and I'm willing to bet they
A
want to
deal
keep
not
him
gonna
in the
get done
40
before
to
the
45 million
a
dollar
deal
range.
not gonna get done before the season
Playing
starts. A deal, why would the Hawks? This is what I
playing
keep trying to
hardball.
explain to y'all, man. The Hawks have all the leverage. Trey
No, they
Young,
That's
don't.
what I'm
listen,
agreeing with
listen.
you.
Trey
I'm
Young
agreeing with
agent
you.
is not gonna sit there and say, you know what, gang? Yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead. Let's take a pay cut, man. Like Jalen Brunson, man. Let's take a pay cut. Woo, woo, woo.
Rich
That's not
Paul
the
not
agent.
doing that. Rich Paul
That's
is
not
not
the
doing that.
agent job. The agent's not doing that.
He's
The
not with
agent
Clutch
is gonna
anymore. He's with
say,
CAA.
"What's your offer?
I
This
thought he
is
was on
what
Clutch.
the
No, he
offer is
left
gonna."
Clutch
The
last
agent's
year.
No,
gonna
he
say.
left like a year ago.
The
Okay.
agent's gonna say, "Hey, this is what this is what my client wants. This is what my client has done for your organization. This is what Darren Fox just signed for, who just set the market for guards. Okay,
Do the
Why
Hawks
in the
value
heck?
him like that though? So it's
Nah, I
Why
don't
all
in
think
the
about how
De'Aaron
they
heck?
Fox.
value.
I don't think De'Aaron Fox set the
He
market for
just set
guards
the
because
market, bro. That's the first thing.
I
Any
don't think
smart
so. I
agent,
don't think so. I
any
think
smart agent, the first thing he gonna do, he gonna drop that contract and say, "This is my starting point right here."
okay, and you know what
It can be
honestly
that,
Salah
but
can do?
he
Wait, hang on, Demar, hang on. But what honestly Salah can do is point to Luka's extension and say Luka is evaluated as a higher player. He has
Luka
made
got
multiple
traded.
All NBA.
He
But
got
that's not the point.
traded.
That's not
He
the point.
got
Luka,
traded.
Yeah, it
No,
is.
no, 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 no. The
Demar,
Luka point
That
don't
is
work
point.
for you,
you're
Jay.
not
Because
letting
Luka
you're
got
not hearing me.
But
traded.
Jay,
Okay, but listen,
if Luka didn't get traded, he would have made a
Luka got
significant portion
traded,
more.
so he couldn't even. He can't get
listen.
no more
They
money
ruined
from the
Luka's
No,
contract.
Lakers.
Luka did not sign for a max extension. He
Because
was
he's
still
waiting.
eligible.
If you look at his contract, Jay, he signed and he got a player option. Guess what's gonna happen when his player option kick in?
Opt out.
The new CBA. And guess what's gonna happen if he balling for the Lakers? He gonna get a Supermax.
But again, he signed a 3-year deal, which means the next 2 seasons.
That's strategic, Jay.
But that's
Jay,
not that's my point.
strategic for him. That's only for him because he got traded.
Again. My point still remains the same. If you try to bring up a De'Aaron Fox trade, De'Aaron Fox contract, they can bring up a better player and say, well, this player is signed for this amount, and we don't evaluate to be better than him.
They can't bring it up because one, Luka was traded, so he didn't qualify. He lost his chance for a Supermax. That's one. Two, the contract he signed. Because listen, he didn't have to sign shit. He could have fucked the Lakers and just opted out after this year and went anywhere. But the contract is set up with that player option right when that new CBA kick in. And if he balling for the Lakers, he getting a Supermax.
He opting in and he's taking that. He's opting in and he's taking that 10-year.
You know what helped the Hawks? You know what helped the Hawks? If the Hawks said this would have helped the Hawks. If they said, you know what, Trey, go test the market.
Ooh.
See what they offer you.
Okay, but the
Let me say this. Let me say, hold on, Jay. Let me say this.
Hold on, real quick. Let me go to the homeboy Jack. Let me hit up Dre, Jack, then Marion. What's good, Dre? That's my boy Dre. My boy Dre, man. What's good, baby?
Salute. I've been watching from afar. I love your off-season moves, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just wanted to peep in and see what was like the general consensus on Trey getting an extension, and like to chime in on the Luka part. He's trying to wait till he gets to his 10-year of service, where the 10-year max is 35% instead of 30. So he's gonna get like a contract that's like
crazy,
4-year extension, and he's gonna be pushing like $80 million a year, which is something crazy.
Close to 500.
Thank you, sir.
So so he's gonna be pushing like whatever his contract is gonna be like.
That's strictly strategic.
Luka waited till this offseason and got more money. He signed for less.
He took the most money he could get.
They have his bird rights.
They're gonna be able to go.
No. Bobby Marks.
Bro, it's
gotta
a
watch
reason
the
why
video.
Hey Jay, when the last time you seen an all NBA player sign for 3 years? Think about that.
That's not the point.
It is the point.
Luka did not have to sign that.
His contract
Luka didn't have to sign that deal. Like he didn't. He could have signed a
If he wanted
3-year
future money,
deal.
he did have to sign that
If
deal.
he wanted to get a Supermax, he had to sign it.
He had to sign the deal.
His
listen
whole
what we're
goal
saying.
is to target a Supermax.
You're
right. Again, though, Luka could have waited to this offseason and signed for even more money.
No, he
lost a year
because he wouldn't qualify for a Supermax.
That's not what I'm saying. He could have gotten.
Bro, you missing the point, Jay.
Luka got the maximum amount of money he could get in the open market.
Yeah,
possible. That's what he's trying to do. And in order to get that Supermax, he got to be with that team for
a couple years.
2 years. He got to be with that team. If he leave, he can't get a Supermax if he leave as a free agent. He's trying to get the most money possible. And if he re-signed with the Lakers on that 3rd year with the player, his contract gonna be almost like $500-600 million.
Yeah.
Compared to if he signed right now.
I'll say this, Damon, that there's like 3 tiers of max contracts. There's in the first 6 years, you get 25% of the cap. In 7 through 9, you get 30% of the cap. And once you hit 10 years, you get 35%. Like when Durant was hitting on that 35% max, for example. He's in his 7th year right now. By the end of that deal, he's gonna opt in and then extend off of that 10th year
Correct. And
for that Supermax.
He trying to be a billionaire. What's good, Jack?
Yeah. No, I've seen the discourse on the timeline, and it's pretty simple. I put it in my name. Give Rayford the bag, and I mean immediately. There is zero reason for the first-time GM to be playing hardball with the team's number one option. That is dumb as hell. It is beyond stupid. Because if anything, right, what you want to do, that's sound team building practice, is squeeze the money out of your role players. Squeeze Porzingis, squeeze Dyson, squeeze Jalen, which we already did. Get those guys to accept minimal offers so you can actually give your good players the max money that they deserve. Because without Trey, we're not talking about the playoffs. We're not talking about the Eastern Conference Finals. We're not talking about the finals. We're talking about another play-in appearance. We're talking about the lottery. Like, it is stupid for Onzi to sit there and try to play hardball with a guy that's earned this money. Because, even if you take it from the perspective where, okay, let's just try to make Trey play for his money this year to see what he does and how the team does. Okay, so you're just opening up the door for him to be an all-NBA player to where you're going to save money at all. And then you're going to have to sign the Supermax extension, and you've just fucked yourself out of millions of dollars on the back end because you wanted to be stubborn. And even if the team is god-awful and we're a play-in team again, and we're sitting at about 500 around the deadline, okay, well, then you just put yourself in another De'Aaron Fox situation. And we know what De'Aaron Fox went for. Like, we literally just watched it this past season. He went for a bag of beans and Zach LaVine. I'm sorry, I don't want that return from my franchise player if he requests a trade. And I mean, not only that, but if you're Onzi, right, and this is your first year on the job, you're telling me it's sound basketball team building practice to be tasked with trading your franchise player, arguably the best player in your franchise's history. That's the move, fellas.
Man, let me ask you a question.
Man, listen,
Trey is not
getting
the best,
excited because I don't know
arguably.
what people thinking, man. We get Alexander Walker and Cats is out of control right now.
Hey man, in my opinion, Trey ain't the damn whole team.
He's not. You guys are overreacting.
The team is not going to fold if we lose Trey. Because
you're not. You just have to replace the scoring.
JJ, you got Dyson coming up. Hell, even
Thank you for it. They can pivot if they want to pivot.
So
Dyson nowhere near
with Trey, you're replacing.
Let's not even play that game. Don't nobody want Dyson Daniels, they starting point guard. I'm sorry. Let's not play no games here. Nobody want to finish the same.
And I hate to break it to you guys.
Trey Young is barely pass the ball.
Is a shooting guard that can only get up a floater.
Guys, Trey Young is not a game.
Hold on real quick. Let me get Marion. Let me get Marion Kool-Aid. Let me get Marion Kool-Aid and Larry thoughts. What's good, Marion?
What's going on, y'all? Glad to be back. Been sick, but I'm glad to be back. One thing I'll say, I want to be in agreement with Dre a little bit, but I also want to take it from this standpoint. The reason why the Hawks should sign Trey Young is because right now at 30%, if we sign him to the max at 30% right now, it locks him in at 30% right now. The TV contract's coming in. You don't want to try to re-sign him at 30% when you got the TV contract money coming in. You might want to get it locked in place right now. This is the best time because right now is right before the TV contract comes in. So his 30% will be a lot lower than it will be at the end of the season or next year because the TV contract is coming in. Moreover, if he signs a short-term deal, if you force him to sign a short-term deal, he's going to pull a Luka. He's going to sign a 3-year deal, and then he'll look for a vet max when he'll have a 35%. When he'll be able to get 35% of the cap. So I'd
rather them do that.
Right now is the best time for the team. This is why the team should do it because otherwise you put Trey in the driving seat and he can do anything he wants at that point.
If I'm a gambler, man, he's probably going to take that max for like 3 years.
That's the thing.
If I'm a gambling man, I think the Hawks are going to get him on a mid-term extension at like $50 million a year. That's what I would bet on.
Yeah, but
if it happens,
that's
if
the
it
thing, though.
happens before the
If
season.
you go and try to do the Luka extension, you're banking on him to sign a long-term deal when he's what, 30, 31? And at that point, he's going to ask for that supermax money. So you want to pay a 6'2" guard what, 60 million
No,
dollars a
a
year to
Yeah,
5'11",
but
40 million,
one.
5'11".
Exactly. That's my whole damn point.
Listen. You would not. You're not. I get what you guys are saying, but when you look at if
It's
Trey
about money,
Young
Jay.
had
Hey,
the shooting percentages
hey,
of
what's
his All NBA season when he had 46% and 38% from the field and from the three, this would be a no-brainer. But the fact that he just came off his worst shooting season since his rookie year, you
with the
don't really know
and
how his game is going.
and you know what? And
It's
you know
it's too
what?
risky to
He
pay
came
him
he came
52,
off
53,
he
54
came off
million a
his
year.
worst shooting season with the worst fucking talent around him, with some G leaguers starting
That
him.
ain't got nothing to do with his
That ain't got
personal
nothing to
No,
do with his
stats. It
the
ain't got
hell
nothing to
it
do with
don't.
the league.
No.
The
It ain't got
hell
nothing
it
to do with
don't.
his
and he still
The hell
averaged
it
over
don't.
20 points and 11
Y'all got that
assists.
man out there with
What's
Yeah,
up,
but how
goddamn
Kool-Aid?
you
Barlow
guys
and the
aren't
rest of them
answering?
bums who
You guys
can't
aren't
shoot. The
answering.
heck it don't. What's
Do
good,
you want to
Kool-Aid?
make a 6'1"
Hey, we're gonna
guy
go
Yeah,
Kool-Aid and then
hey,
that's
we go
never
Larry,
been
man.
efficient your
What's
best
good?
player?
Thank you.
That's
All
Thank
right,
what
you.
you're
what's good,
Thank
asking.
you.
Do you
Jay,
Kool-Aid?
want to pay
my
that
turn,
50 to
Jay.
60
Jay,
million
Go ahead,
hey,
dollars?
Kool-Aid.
Jay,
Want to
Go ahead,
make
Jay,
go
my
my
ahead,
turn,
six
Kool-Aid.
player,
Jay.
Jay.
Go ahead, go
Kool-Aid, what's
ahead,
up,
My
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid?
Go ahead,
franchise player,
Kool-Aid,
Jay.
and then we're gonna go
Hey,
Larry.
what's up? Yeah, hey,
And Trey
look,
ain't better than Joe
Hold up,
Johnson. I
Jay.
need to
Go
stop
ahead,
that.
Kool-Aid.
look, man. Manager right now, that's why I say honestly, ain't he got to continue to show a little bit more knowledge as he going right now. That's why I said some of his stuff he doing. And with Trey, man, with this right here, he playing. I know he want to be one of them cheap managers. And you see what a cheap manager undone to the Atlanta Braves. So and the ownership, it's been to mess the Atlanta Braves up. So we don't need him to turn into a cheap manager and making bad decisions, because right now he could, if he do that extension now, he probably could save them 50 million or more if he did it now, if they don't go over in there. Because if he mess around and then they do well, now he gambling on whether Trey gonna do bad or good. And with the team you unbuilt, there's a chance that the way everybody looking at, they picking this team to be in the top 3. And if he reached the top 3 and he end up leading the league, now he didn't have no shooters. They shot at 30. They were shooting less than almost like 33% from 33 or less from the 3-point line. And he didn't have no shooters, missing laws and all that kind of stuff. And he still led the league in assists and had 23 and 11 and 5. If he do that with if he do this with his team and get them to if he just repeat that and get this team to an Eastern Conference play, he could end up all NBA, third string, first string. Then they really got to pay him big. And guess what? If then they don't want to pay him, guess what? He gonna show his worth. When he show his worth, then he gonna be worth it to everybody else. Just like your
Well,
boy.
if you
Just like
max
your
him
boy
right now,
Aiden. Just like your boy Aiden did. He went out there and shop, and then they get what they did. When they shot Aiden after that championship,
they matched his contract.
they had to max his contract. And guess what? It was more than what they wanted to pay him the first time.
Which is crazy because he told him don't match. He told him don't match.
But when you're a rookie, you're restricted. Trey could be a straight up unrestricted at any time.
Trey could just leave.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could
I
just
gotta hop off.
he
Y'all
just
be
leave.
good.
Hey, it's okay. Then you been pissed him off. You been pissed him off. He been got third string all NBA. He pissed off because you played around with him. You didn't show him no respect as what he done for the league, and he'll win in the office and sit down.
Just leave.
He'll win in the office, and he'll win in the office and sit down and talk to everybody. To I'm gonna stay. I want to be a Hawk for life and all this. And you in agreement. You done did all this and built this team, and now you gonna act like he ain't important. And then what if he show off, win a championship that I want to be a Hawk?
What's good? What's good, Larry?
What's going on, fellas? As always, guys, make sure you hit the like button for this great content. And make sure you sub too. I look at it like this. If Trey wasn't openly out recruiting these guys, taking money out of his own pocket by not going to the Nike Summit and going to Vegas to be around his young guys, he went out there and he wasn't thinking about it, trying to actively build this team up, then I'd be like, whatever. Trey just thinking about his money, then hey, same thing. But you got this guy out here actively trying to build something and try to jump in this window. Like the Hawks trying to force their way in this window. But all these people hurt and stuff like that.
Be in the face of the franchise.
If you, with all of those players hurt, guys, there is a high probability, very high probability. If we're a top 4 team in the East, Trey will be all-team NBA. And you're really going to have to pay him then. You're really going to. And you know what? He may just be like, no, I'm going to go to free agency. Since y'all played in my face.
And that's the thing. If you
y'all,
look,
man, and I hate to tell y'all, the grass ain't always greener. You may not like his shooting decisions, the risky passes and stuff like that. But there's nobody on this team right now has illustrated that they can be a franchise player.
These niggas think Keaton Wallace
and with this coach, combination of this coach, if you think that, especially how Quinn likes to run Trey, there's a very high probability he's going to make all NBA. It's going to be cheaper now to pay him now. Don't look stupid like the Cowboys did. They should have paid Micah last year. Now they're looking real dumb. Guys, I mean,
football.
But the parallels are going to be similar. He wasn't saying that about Micah. He was giving a message right to Anssi Sala. I said that as soon as it happened. I mean, now they're talking about it on NBA Today. You know what I'm saying? I saw they had a segment today. Was Trey Young talking to the new general manager? Or was he just talking about Michael Parsons? So, yeah.
You don't give a fuck about Michael Parsons?
The disrespect, but he made a post saying, you know,
well, he talking about because Trey Young responded on the Michael Parsons post on Twitter.
Exactly. And basically it was like a subliminal to Anssi Sala because, and that's what they were saying on NBA TV. They were like, well, I thought everything was good with Trey Young and the organization because he's been out recruiting. You know what I'm saying? All these guys to come play with him to build this right roster around him.
I'm going to take off, guys. Y'all take it easy.
All right, Ryan. Ryan going to a second job.
All right, Ryan. And now he's making posts like that. So, yeah, for me personally, I understand the business part of it. But again, if Trey wasn't actively doing more like a team leader-wise than he ever did in the past, I'd be like, all right, whatever. He's out in California training by himself like he always did. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay. But he's actively trying to do stuff he wasn't doing before.
What's that mean? But 7.
When it comes to the money, if Anssi say, I want to see it, just like with Dyson, if he want to see it, he want to see it. And let's see how it goes. I think Trey and Dyson going to have great years this year.
I think it comes down to, do you have faith in your organization figuring out, can they do better with $50 million besides paying Trey? And I feel like, bro, it's not that easy to get what Trey does. Like, it's just not. Even at $50 million, even at a premium cost. Like,
not even that.
Do we need what Trey does?
Money.
Do we need that?
Hey,
yeah, we need that. You ain't seen our offense when he not playing?
Hey, Foot, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
It's the reason why the Hawks was so desperate to find a backup point guard. Yeah, we need him.
Address that, Damon.
Foot.
Ain't that right, Marion? Marion got me blocked, so I can't respond to it. But yes, he posted. But go ahead, Larry.
What? Marion got you blocked. How he got you blocked up here? You can block.
No, on Facebook.
Oh. Well, Marion right there. Just tell him.
When have the Atlanta Hawks replaced a talent with a better talent?
Never.
You're
We don't
not
do
getting
that.
2 players that can impact.
We let players leave.
We didn't even replace Paul Millsap with a better player. Yeah, go ahead.
So you asked me when have they replaced them with a better player? What does that have to do with the price of 10?
Because you're gonna have to replace him.
No.
if he leaves.
Let me answer mine.
No, all right.
What's the point?
What it has to do with it is if you want to move off of Trey Young and go in a different direction, you need a plan and a player that you can build a team around. Right now, there is no one on this team that you can build around.
Okay,
Now,
I got one point.
I think Jalen Johnson.
Those who are ignorant of their history are bound to repeat it.
Let me answer that real quick.
Jalen
As I've been saying for the last-
Johnson all of a sudden knows how to play in the half court.
As I've been saying with the last few years, right? You know my stance, building a team.
Okay.
A team is just full of role players. Trey's a role player, whether y'all like it or not. He's just a better role player than most. Than everybody on the team. So,
25-9 is not a role player over 8 years. I'm sorry. I can't agree. No, that's
Trey's a
bland.
role player. He's just a better role player.
Okay, Michael Jordan a role player.
Let me
Kobe
finish.
was a role player.
He's just
Eddie
the best
Johnson
role
a
player
role player.
on this team.
He
His
ain't no role player,
bro.
but listen, I know you don't like him, but come on,
Can I
man.
finish?
I'm just
Let me
I mean,
answer
come
the
to
question,
guard.
man.
25-9 over 7 years is a role player.
I'm looking at yes.
Trey Young a
Everybody
role
on the team
player.
is a
Oscar
role
Robertson
player.
like numbers.
Hey,
They call him a role player. That's good.
Dominique was a role player. LeBron is a role player.
What?
Dude, what's your definition of role player, Jamon? That's
Dominique
mine's different than
not
y'all.
a role was not a role player.
What's your definition of role player?
A bum.
You don't lost me there.
Okay, so if
Hey,
you
so-
say
Kobe Buffkin is a role player.
I'm talking to Larry.
Kobe Buffkin is a no player.
Okay. My definition of a role player is different from y'all, so we ain't gonna argue that point. That's how I look at basketball.
25-9.
But
I got your
my
foot.
whole
I know what you're saying, Foot. I know what you're saying.
I know what Foot trying to play a reverse psychology on y'all. Foot trying to play some reverse psychology. That's reverse psychology bull crap he's trying to play. Ain't nobody trying to catch on that reverse psychology.
Hey man, see,
that reverse psychology crap. You know doing well. So you need to do a pencil crop to make the food taste good.
Y'all don't understand me, so that's fine. Let me finish talking.
You don't put no sugar in your Kool-Aid, it ain't gonna taste like Kool-Aid, bro.
So Larry,
tell me, that what Trey or he the sugar to the Kool-Aid, bro.
Kool-Aid, let me finish. So Larry,
not the sugar to the Kool-Aid.
What worthy?
So what I'm talking
without the sugar, just color water.
When you talking about replacing
color water, that's bitter. Color water.
I'm not saying you can replace this talent, right?
Okay.
Of course, there's nobody that's going to replace this talent. Let's be honest, right?
Yes.
Nobody you can pick right now in the league because that does what he does. Just like you ain't gonna be able to pick nobody doing the league what LeBron does, vice versa, right?
Yes.
He plays that role well. When Trey's play his role, he can do more, and that's my issue with him. He don't consistently play his role. He go beyond his role. So when I say a role player, do what you do best. What Trey's do? He facilitates the ball best. He's probably one of the best passers in the league, right?
Yes.
One of the best setups, right? And then he can score. But when he get out of that doing dumb shit, that's when I have a problem. So back to what I'm saying, you're not going to replace him one for one, right? But what I'm saying is, with all the talent you're starting to accumulate, let's say Jalen Johnson got to step up. He can be a freaking beast, right?
He could if he could stay healthy.
That's what I'm saying.
About his health.
See, Kool-Aid got me saying ricochet. Ricochet. He need another year, right? I don't expect him to just blow up this year. I'll say give him another year, right?
Come on,
Dyson gonna come.
Believe him.
Huh?
No.
Dyson is starting to come to his own, right? So what I'm saying, you don't replace Trey with another Trey-like player because it ain't gonna happen. Let's keep it 100. I don't care what kind of Dominique has never been replaced. How long Dominique been gone?
30 years.
He ain't never been replaced. So it's not about replacing that player, but again, you can replace the production from many players with different type of production and somewhat of his production, right? That's all I'm saying. That's just how I look at it.
We haven't seen Dominique production here since he's been gone.
Right. That's my point. So you're not going to replace
Trey giving you that production right now.
Hold on. You're not going to replace that production one for one. That's what I think people keep. Oh, we got to replace it. No, you accumulate that production off from different people in different ways, and maybe they bring their own type of production. Because no player is the same in this league. Ain't nobody like Trey. Let's keep it 100. Nobody can play like the way he does, right? Nobody can just, I don't see right now. I don't see nobody who can distribute it better at this point in the league, right? So again, you don't replace him one for one. That would never happen. That's why Demond asked, who have the Hawks ever anybody ever replaced?
The problem in the foot is that the role players that was the role players with Trey Young when Trey Young executed his role.
Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. But I look at role players differently.
Right?
No.
I know you. Let me finish saying what I'm saying, bro.
Nobody
You didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish. I'm saying
man, you don't need to be taken down.
I'm saying the same thing you said.
Go ahead, Kool-Aid. Go ahead, Kool-Aid.
Trey Young played his role, and when he played his role to the point where he averaged 25 and 20, when he had to go beyond because everybody else around him to execute their role to their ability. If they were executing it to their ability, then you telling you he playing with a lot less players that cannot execute a wide open shot.
I disagree.
They cannot execute. That's what I'm saying. So when he had to make up for all of that. So when you talking about getting players to play their role, you got to go get players to play their role correctly. You got to get a center to play their role correctly. A 6'8" center ain't no freaking center.
Kool-Aid.
You cannot tell me a 6'8" man.
I'm not
is
saying
a
he
center.
is, but
You
again,
go get somebody between 6'11" and 7 foot and call him a freaking center. When that ain't this impossible for you to put a peg hole in a circle. Okay?
What's the point, Kool-Aid?
So my point is that when you talking about people playing their role, what role? They ain't properly playing their role right. Guess what? A lot of them forgot their line. They forgot their line. It was a large percentage of players on that team that forgot their line. Trey Young said, what you supposed to say?
Kool-Aid, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready, Kool-Aid?
Go ahead, I'm ready.
In the elimination game last year, play-in, all the guys that we are talking about to step up and play Trey's role, that's supposed to step up and be in the shoes. Mind you, Trey Rayford Young, 29 and 11. Everybody was content with that, right? 5 boards too. Everybody enjoyed that in the play-in game? And the winner go home game against the Heat, right? That was fun, right? Everybody agree? That was cool, right? All right, Zachary Richichet. Anybody want to take a guess what he shot that night?
1 for 11, wasn't it?
He was awful.
Terrible.
1 for 11. Good job. Hey, anybody want to guess what Jalen Johnson did that night? Anybody want to guess?
He was at home chilling.
Oh, wasn't he? All right, Dyson Daniels. Anybody want to guess what Dyson Daniels shot that
Dyson
night?
had a bad game too. Dyson had a bad game.
Woo, boy, weren't they stepping up? And lo and behold, right? The only sons of bitches that was putting points on the board was Georges Niang and Onyeka Okongwu. I mean, what the hell are we talking about?
Bro, I don't understand when y'all
just
say get
Trey.
rid of him and we're going to get rid of Trey and replace him by committee. That's hilarious. That's crazy to me.
How much would y'all
here's
pay?
The thing. Here's the only flaw with that. Here's the only flaw with that. Coach Quinn has never coached a team that didn't have a singular guy that was the focus of his offense.
Bring the ball up the floor, man.
With Spider Mitchell, and now with Trey Young. He's never had a committee thing. Like, the only time that's worked before in the history of basketball history
but Larry, I'm not talking about having a committee. I'm not talking about having a committee. You misunderstand what I'm saying. You're going to always have that guy on your team. So I'm not talking about having a committee.
Okay, because I was just thinking
getting Danny Manning.
I was just thinking about the Pistons of 2000. That's the only team that really did it by committee. And then you had a defensive Hall of Famer, and now Chauncey Billups is a Hall of Famer. So they had 2 Hall of Famers. Just came later, but they did have 2 Hall of Famers. So again, on this team, I guess Trey Young and Porzingis are the only 2 potential Hall of Famers on this team. Okay. There is no team in the NBA that's ever won without a Hall of Famer. Not just an all-star, a Hall of Fame talent. Trey Young is our Hall of Fame talent.
You know what's funny, Larry?
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that if they're sitting here trying to pinch pennies about not paying the player that you should obviously pay, you know, chances are you're never going to get that co-star again if you let him walk out the door if you trade him.
Exactly. Like,
Let me ask you
you
something.
got to capitalize right now.
Why should you pay Trey Young?
All the conjecture about possibly trading for Giannis,
Hey,
you can forget
Foot,
about
you
that.
want to know
Number
why?
11
You
ain't
want to know why I would pay Trey Young
Yes.
as a general manager? Because I set my price, and I know where he's going to be for the next 4 years. I can build around it, even if I have to move him.
No. Well, I'm talking about
I
maximum
already
amount.
have
Yeah,
contingencies. I already have contingencies. If I'm going to pay him, I know the out route. You know, you know what I'm saying? But I pay him so that way I know what my structure is. Right now, I don't know what I'm going to do after this year with my payroll. You feel me? Because I know Porzingis come off the books, but just because he's coming off the books don't mean that that's good with Trey. Like, I'm not gonna play with the money of the best player since Dominique to be here. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you end up wanting to trade him, there's always been times that you paid a player and said, okay, it's not gonna work. We're gonna trade them off because we, paid him. That's always happened. But with how things are set up in the East, with the path being the least of resistance for the Hawks, at the worst, they're going to be a 6 seed. At the worst. At the highest, they're probably a 4 seed.
They have to be injured. It's going to be a whole lot of injury for that.
Even with injuries, they should be no damn 4 seed.
Look, if they are a 4 seed, Trey Young will be all NBA. And if he's all NBA and he walks, if they shove a contract in him and say, you should have paid me then, I want to see what's on the market. Now you lose him for nothing.
Not a damn
nothing. And that would be just as bad as trading Dominique for Danny Manning if you let Trey Young walk out the door for nothing. You didn't keep Luka. You didn't keep Luka. You let Trey Young walk out of the door. That's buffoonery.
Don't worry, Larry.
That's all I got to say.
Don't worry, because if Trey Young leave, we always got Keaton Wallace.
And Kobe
No,
Buffkin. Everybody loves Kobe Buffkin.
Don't forget the Kobe Buffkin experience. Don't worry, we got real good replacement.
I just think that he can stretch a roster.
I'm gonna tell you what he's counting on. He's counting on that first round draft pick we supposed to be getting next year to be the franchise player. That's what he's counting on.
It's gonna take them 3 years, man. 2 or 3 years.
Man, listen.
I don't think they're gonna be better than that.
2 3 years.
Hey, what you was gonna say, Dre? You about to say something about who was gonna pay?
Yeah. How much would you pay Dyson Daniels?
100 mil.
That's a
man.
Good
I hope they only give him 20.
How many years? 4?
4 or 5, don't matter.
Yeah,
because I know Atlanta's
4 is
probably
25 million.
Atlanta's probably looking at old boy's contract on the Pelicans that got re-signed for the.
Herb Jones.
And that's like his perfect comp.
What did Herb end up getting?
Like 22, 23 a year, something like that.
I would love that, man. I think they're going to try to complement with Jalen Suggs, who got 30 per.
I don't think he's better than Jalen Suggs. He's not better than Jalen Suggs.
But like Jalen Suggs got paid before the CBA. It's a different life after these rules kicked in.
I feel you. Hopefully we get him at 22. 22 would be lovely.
I think it's gonna be more than that.
It would be lovely, but I feel like
I think it'll be over 25.
If honestly lets the market set his price, Dyson's gonna get 27, in my opinion.
Yep.
I mean, that ain't bad. I'll match 27.
The Lakers would do.
The Lakers would
LeBron
do it,
league,
especially getting rid of LeBron. They would do it in a heartbeat.
But I ain't even worry about Dyson because he's restricted, so I can just match it.
Yeah, we can match it, but I'm just saying, what if they don't want to match it?
That means they didn't want
being real strong.
He gone. I mean, try to do a sign and trade.
Look, guys.
That doesn't make sense.
Here's
About
a question, though. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, Marion. Here's a question, like Marion said. Who's more important to this team, Dyson Daniels or Jalen Johnson?
Right now, Dyson.
Okay.
Right now. But then again,
would you be mad? Would you be mad? Would you be mad?
Would
Would you be mad if we gave Dyson Daniels the same thing we gave Jalen Johnson? Would you be mad at that?
Do what?
If we gave him what's that, 5 over what we give Jalen, 5 over 1?
He got 30 flat.
Yeah, if we gave 30 flat to Dyson, would y'all be upset with that move?
No, honestly.
Herb Jones' contract is good enough for him, bro.
Yeah, I would love to get him.
Herb Jones don't have no. Wait, Herb Jones. He made all defense too, didn't he?
Yeah, he made first team all defense.
Yeah, they extended him.
So Herb Jones, 22 mil, 3. That'd be good for him, man.
But he's older. Dyson's only 21 years old,
he's in
guys.
his prime.
That's what I'm saying. So that means he got a chance to make more money, though.
That's why I'm saying Dyson's gonna get more money because
legitimately Dyson is
21 years old with all those accolades already.
Right.
Like, what are we talking about? If Dyson can hit the corner 3 at 35-36%,
he gonna shoot league average. He gonna shoot league average.
Legitimately,
if he can dunk his layups at a higher percentage.
No, if he can shoot 70% from the free throw line.
If he shot 70% from the free throw line, he'll average 20 points.
If he making layups and free throws,
you can't even have him on the floor at the end of the game, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
if his splits were like 49,
20 points a game if he averaged
70, he'd be a top 5 shooting guard in the league.
Bro, if it was 46, 36, and 75, bro, he'd make $35 million easy.
Easy. It's with that defense, easy.
But I mean,
he is a jumper away top 5 shooting guard.
A jumper, and he need a better finish at the rim because he do the same shit every time.
He need to be practicing. He need to be practicing on slamming. He need to slam about 20.
That shit got so predictable. He couldn't even get no moves done at the end of the year. He driving the lane. Everybody knew he was gonna stop, pick up the ball, and he had
look for a floater.
They got picked up, man. They picked up on that shit so fast, man. I'm like, Joe, just go straight up and try to dunk the shit or get a floater.
Yeah, it wasn't no.
Hey, Damon.
Same way LeBron
Can you highlight Tristan West's comment? Can you highlight
what he say?
Right there at 10:51.
I love Dyson. This one?
Yeah, he said, I love Dyson. He's an important part of the team, but I can't pay him more than JJ. JJ probably makes the all-star team if he doesn't get hurt. I believe that's a lie. You want to know why?
JJ already locked up for what, 4 years, right?
Because Trey Young
he locked up already.
He already paid for 4 years.
He would have been close to all-star 19 and 20 and 10. That's all.
That's what they were saying. That's what they were saying.
He's not making it.
He could have made it as a reserve, an injured reserve or something. I mean, at the end of the day,
he would have made it over time.
Think about the power forwards in the East. Think about the power forwards in the East.
Remember, they don't go by. I don't think they don't go by position no more, do they? I thought it was 5 dudes.
No, they still. When you get voted, you get voted
by
in.
guards and wings.
When you vote,
so it's 3. It's 2 guards and 3 wings.
Yeah, you vote by position and you go in the vote.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's too hard, man. Paulo, even Paul George was getting. No, he can't.
And Paul George did absolutely nothing this year.
And he didn't do it. And that's my whole point.
Paul George was trash.
But that's my whole point, Damon.
Scotty Barnes is still there. So
he was not making an all-star team.
But none of them was putting up 20 and 10.
But it was a lot. There was a lot of people talking about throughout the league.
Trey only barely makes it.
Like
Trey only barely makes it because we don't win.
Yeah, that's the only reason he don't make it.
Okay, so if that's the case, if that's the case, JJ wouldn't have made it either.
But Larry, what I said is he could have probably snuck in there like an injured reserve all-star. Bro,
yeah,
20 and 10 is all.
That's Trey Young's spot.
20 and 10
Trey Young was the leading assist getter in the league.
Year, but we don't win. So this year, if we win, he's gonna make it.
Right. Hey man, like I said, like I always said, all that stuff is a possibility.
It's hard to lead 20 and 10 off your roster.
Right. Let me say this. All that's a popularity contest, like I've been saying, right? You know,
as
much as I get on Trey Young,
it is. It's some popularity that play into that
2 times.
Right.
There's some popularity that play into that. But you remember, Trey Trey used to be super popular, but we don't win games, and it
Right.
kind of faded. So I mean,
when they
look
put that narrative on you,
and with my boy Dre up here, he could probably correct me if I'm wrong, Dre. Cause my boy Dre here, Knicks fan, but with Jalen Brunson, look how the narrative switched when the Knicks started winning with Brunson.
Bro, he couldn't even
remember
get
the girl
in the
came up
All-Star
there. What was
game.
the coach name? The coach said the female coach said you can't win with Jalen Brunson.
Becky Hammond.
Yeah.
Becky Hammond.
And look how quick that narrative switch when the Knicks put elite level talent around them. Right.
The narrative didn't switch though, Demond. They didn't win the championship. She was talking about championship. She wasn't talking about getting to the
they
Eastern
made it to the conference finals. I mean,
like the idea is he couldn't be the number one.
Yeah,
on the
she didn't think he could be a number one option. Period.
No, she's saying on a championship team,
bro. They made it to the
conference,
bro. They made it to the conference final. You can win
with
a guy
championship. Did they make it to the finals?
Bro, they was this close. What you talking about?
And the Hawks was that close until her ankle. You know what I'm saying? But it still didn't happen.
The whole point is
it's a popularity contest.
Becky Hammond basically said
that's why I said JJ will get in because he's getting popular.
Guys, Becky Hammond was saying what history has said. Only Isaiah Thomas has been 6'1" or shorter, has won a championship being the leading scorer and facilitator on the team. That is historical facts. That's not an opinion, it's facts.
Hey, man,
okay?
the team was off the chain, bro.
Her ass
and how many years of the NBA? How many years of the NBA? There's been only one player in the history of basketball, Isaiah Thomas.
I'll push back. How tall
was Bob Cousy?
I'll push back in this way, Larry.
And they had 13 teams.
I'll push back in this way, Larry.
Okay, that's a short
historically, like they said jump shooting teams couldn't win no chip.
Yep.
Then they said super young teams couldn't win no chip. Who won the last chip?
Okay, see, youngest team in the league.
Like the way the league is set up and parity is set up, it's basically shaping up to force teams to retool and build over and over, which is why there's like been 7 straight different champions. Like
let me know
hard to
win.
And that put us in a good position to get the players that we got now. I don't think because of how everything said, I don't think we would have got.
I don't want to use historical precedent because this iteration of the NBA is completely different than any iteration of the past. Like this is different.
And I was going to go to that.
The team was set.
In the NBA.
In the past, the team was set to go, and everybody was on their team just played throughout their contract, and that was your team. Everybody was the same, basically.
Bro, the Bulls had Scottie Pippen playing on minimum wage, bro.
And a point guard with John Paxson. He was what? 6'2", 3 at the most.
He really wasn't.
He wasn't a primary scorer or facilitator, though.
He wasn't a facilitator.
Well, I mean,
he wasn't primary scoring facilitator.
You got Mike. When you got Mike, I mean, you got Mike.
Larry, that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Get the right pieces playing together. You know, somebody gonna have to join us together on that team.
That's true. Let me address
what the first time for everything, like my man said, and it could be the first time for a short point guard.
Yeah. Let me address what Dre said. Hey, Dre.
The door is open. The door is open. It ain't like Trey don't win. It ain't like Trey in his history. It ain't like Trey in his 6'1" history has not won championship with the right players around him at 6'1".
Trey got to be better though on defense and everything else.
Trey only won in high school. He never won in college.
He didn't have no players around him.
He played with a bunch of bombs in college.
He didn't have nobody in college.
They was trash before he got there.
Look, I shouldn't even answer that because Kool-Aid trying to take us down another path. Let me answer what Dre was talking about. I get what you're saying, Dre, but Isaiah Thomas won it when guards were 6'1", 6'2", or 5'10".
It was a big man league.
Exactly. It was a big man league. Hold on, let me finish. It's a big man league, and they didn't put 6'9" wings on point guards back then like they do now. Now that's the norm. Trey Young don't ever play against someone his height. He play against 6'7", 6'8", or 6'9" defensive wings, correct?
With
So,
7 feet wingspan.
and that's what makes it even harder. Just like it makes it even harder for a team to have their main scorer and facilitator. See, I think that's what people get it mixed up. Like Becky Hammond just said it like plain to the fact. But when you have your main player that's 6 foot or 6'1", and he's your main scorer and your facilitator, he has way too many responsibilities. He's going to take
that's a switch though, right?
That's my point. I need somebody big at that position.
He's going to take
right?
Look. I think this year is the biggest window for it to happen, like for Bronson or for Trey, because with the dominant wings that are hurt and with Milwaukee imploding, it's right there. It's right there for like Bronson or Trey to step through that door.
I'll say
be
this.
the next only one.
What's the average height of the point guards in the league right now?
Like 6'4", 6'5".
6'4".
Okay,
Yeah,
so when you talking about a wing swinging over the other, when you talking about a wing defending Trey Young, then our wing is in a mismatch.
But typically,
so it's always a mismatch. So when you got a point guard knowing that there's a mismatch open, and he finding that mismatch when that mismatch is a player that can execute his role.
Not if the whole team. Not if the whole team.
Yeah.
6'7",
for example, Kool-Aid, you can look at Orlando. Their mismatch is Jalen Suggs, and Jalen Suggs guards bigger dudes all the time.
Orlando, Toronto got a lot of length. So it's not
y'all see who Orlando picked up yesterday?
What you say, Foot?
Y'all see who Orlando picked up?
Look, the Knicks built it right, man.
Who they picked
up?
They
got Brunson, and they got a bunch of 6'7" or taller guys around. You know?
They've been
had Bane, yeah.
I'll say this. This particular iteration of the NBA, it's about who's your weakest link and it's not a strong link league anymore. For example, if you had 2 dominant players or 3 dominant players, it didn't matter what the rest of your roster looked like because you was gonna be there at the end. In this iteration, if you ain't got a solid 8, 9, 10 deep, you're screwed, bro. You still gotta have the top end talent.
Look at the finals
you
this
still
year.
need depth with it.
We know that. We already learned that lesson. We done learned that lesson 2 years in a row.
I got one rebuttal for that. Denver almost beat OKC.
But did they?
And they were hurt.
But did they?
And guess what? And guess what, Larry? And guess what? And guess what? OKC and who was guarding Jokic?
Caruso.
Caruso, yeah, at the end.
And you know what?
So height don't always matter.
You know what the Nuggets?
No. Basically, with Caruso right there, he lead them to the defense.
Not being dominant.
The Nuggets' rebuttal to that was to get more depth. That's
yeah, exactly. Yes, it was true.
Jokic's not dominant. That's why. He's a finesse type player.
Jokic will raise the floor.
Jokic was averaging like 29 in that series.
Hey, bro, you can average 35 and not be dominant.
Jokic was averaging 30 and 15.
What? Did you just say he wasn't dominant?
You know what dominant is to me? Let me explain this again. Dominant to me is Shaq.
Pull up his numbers.
I don't care about numbers. Everything is about numbers.
Your numbers show your dominance.
No, it's not.
You gotta take into account the defense he went against, bro. Like OKC's defense was like the best defense of the last 15 years.
I disagree with that.
You disagree?
Bro, he put up monster numbers in that series.
He can put up monster numbers. He's not a dominant player in my book.
Man, it was total injury.
Bro, that's why I forgot. Foot that called everybody the role player.
Denver did not match all the way, man.
I forgot you called everybody in the NBA a role player anyway.
If Jokic didn't exist, Denver
OKC got lucky out of all the teams that they played healthy throughout the whole year. That sometimes come down to the bottom line.
They didn't play no healthy team in the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. And then I'm gonna tell you, if Halliburton wouldn't have messed them up, I think they would have won that game.
Guess what, man?
I ain't gonna cap. Listen, I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Halliburton was about to have a generational game in that game.
I thought you, man, the way he was coming out.
And he came out he was ready, boy. I was like, oh, he going for it. He
Hey,
going for
Damon,
50.
Damon, I was hate watching. I was hoping he was
Hey,
missing
me
all
too.
his shots. I swear to God, I was hate watching.
Hey, Dre, can I ask you a question, though?
You know what? And I
As a
hate
Knicks
doing
fan,
it,
can
but
I
I
ask
was
you a
like,
question?
hey,
Go ahead,
when I
brother.
seen him hit the
Hey,
first
hold
couple
on, man.
shots, I
Hey,
was like,
TJ got a question. He told me to ask y'all.
what?
Look at TJ
All
got
right.
a question at the bottom. He told me to
What
ask y'all.
TJ say?
How many teams is Trey the first option on? 30. There you go, TJ. See, I gave my answer.
There you
Hey,
go,
Dre.
30. Because you know
Hey,
why?
Dre.
Because
30.
he's the point guard that lead the league in assists.
30.
And turnovers.
30.
And turnovers.
So did
Larry,
LeBron.
what you
So did
saying?
Magic
Go ahead.
Johnson. Hey, it is what it is.
Since I
ahead,
got a
brother.
Knicks
Hey,
fan
because
in here,
you got to force the ball.
Hey, gang, I'm gonna end the show, man. We've been doing it for 2 hours. Hey, family, hey, we appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Salute to
appreciate
the
y'all
day
tapping
ones, the real ones who
Appreciate
tapped
it.
in with us.
Appreciate it.
Salute to
Bringing
my
it up.
special guest, Dre, tapping in.
Hey, Dre,
Dre,
why y'all
I didn't
always
know. I met the
harassing
homie
Trey,
Dre
man?
from
Why we always what?
Why y'all always saying F Trey Young, man? What's wrong with y'all, man?
Bro, you know what it is? Bro, it's a lot of these Gen Z fans that are clout chasers that are not real Knicks fans that try to
Okay.
do all this extra stuff for attention. If you notice, like all those clips that try to go viral, it's like dudes trying to be extra. Just, bro, go home, go be a fan and go home, bro.
But what it is that they mentioned.
Hey, yo, I got the roll.
Gotcha.
Salute for
Hey,
everybody.
let me say something real quick. Let people fan the way they want to fan. If people want to fan the way they want, let their ass fan the way they want to fan.
Okay,
Stop
y'all
telling
hear what
people how to
Phil
fan.
said? Fan the way you want to fan.
They did it in high school, so they just repeat when they start high school. That's all.
Support who you want to support, but hey, salute to everybody
Hey,
who
pay
tapped
this
in with
man.
us, man. I knew it's been a minute since we had a show.
Wakanda forever.
Hey, him.
I'm gonna do.
Hey, Trey Young.
I'll be back up here. What's today? Today Tuesday. Today Tuesday. Yeah, I'll be back up here Thursday, gang. I'm gonna go ahead and put us back on schedule. We'll come in here, chop it up real quick. But salute everybody who tapped in.
Get that off the screen, man.
Man, y'all better pay me.
Make sure y'all hit the.
All right, Kool-Aid.
Make sure y'all hit the like button on your way up out of here.
man.
Salute to all my people who tapped in. Y'all know we appreciate the support, and we out. I'm gonna catch up with y'all later, gang. Peace.
Pay me.
I keep that shit on me. That shit on, yeah. I keep that shit on. That shit on. Yeah. The telephone racks put a drip on me. Keep that shit on. Blowing on the Zion, sipping lean. I keep that shit on. Bad bitches recognize me. I keep this shit on. Yeah. I keep that shit on. I keep that shit on me. Yeah. I keep that shit on.